Paul Bowhill and Steve Pinner are High Court enforcement agents. They travel hundreds of miles each week, collecting debts and repossessing property. Today, they're in Birmingham to carry out an eviction. But this job isn't going to be straightforward.
We're about to repossess part of a car park which has been settled on by, allegedly, 28 Travellers caravans.
The Travellers were moved from the same site more than a year ago, but recently the community returned.
Police will be in attendance. We hope we don't need them. It's not going to be an easy ride.
When you go to a Travellers site, you really don't know the reaction you're going to get. It could be volatile, so you have to be very careful.
Because of the scale of the eviction, another team of agents are joining Paul and Steve on the case.
Wonder how many caravans are going to be here.
Stuart McCracken and Elmore Victor.
Ah, here we are.
The job needs careful planning before the agents go to the site.
Can we do this briefing so we can get down there?
So they meet in a car park half a mile away.
What we'd prefer to do is just to go in quietly, do a walkabout as we always do. If it all goes wrong, just pull back and we'll wait for reinforcements.
But then a van pulls up.
All right, thank you.
What's going on?
The possibilities are that we're coming to move you down the road. If you want the true answer, yeah.
You're going to try and move us?
Yeah.
How?
Well, normal.
It's a High Court issue, is it?
It is, yeah. It started.
With the community now aware of the eviction, the agents must get to the site as quickly as possible.
That would be it, and the entrance is there on the left, I think, yeah.
Where's the police?
Not here yet. Everybody could have rallied round together and caused us a huge problem. The more people there are around you, the greater risk of somebody becoming aggressive.
The Travellers are camped illegally on a former government vehicle testing site.
What we'll do is just
We'll
wait
just go in
here.
and have a chat with them first and see how we get on from there.
As soon as Paul and Steve enter the site, the van they encountered earlier pulls up.
Morning, sir.
What actually is what us to do now?
What we would like you to do is to get everybody together and move along. We have a High Court writ, which...
If we don't go, what's the options?
They're sending a wrecker truck down and they'll drag you off within the hour.
There's a lot of kids here. You can't take the law into yours at all.
No. We want to do this nicely and together.
Do you want us to walk around and knock on the doors, or you...
No, there's dogs down there. You get bitten. I'm only here to tell you right from wrong.
All right.
There's a few new babies here.
What we
dogs
need-
will go for this. These are
Okay.
Okay.
Can you walk
I will
around?
go around and
All
I will
right.
tell them. I'm going to have to read.
Listen, what's your name? First name.
Mr. Murphy.
Okay.
There's dogs in there. They will bite you, and it won't be
Mr.
our
Murphy, we'll wait.
As a precaution, Steve calls the police to check they're nearby.
If they want to drive by, they can drive by and we'll have a chat with them and then can go from there. Should the things take a turn for the worst, we'll call them straight away.
Even though Mr. Murphy has agreed to tell his fellow travellers they must leave, Paul is duty-bound to make sure the whole community is aware of the High Court writ.
Sorry to get you out of bed. It's a High Court eviction notice.
Yeah, so we gotta leave by when?
Midday.
Or Monday, yeah?
No, today.
Okay, we'll be out of here, thank you.
All right, okay.
So far, the travellers seem to be cooperating.
We'd like everybody to be gone by 12.
That's plenty of time.
But then, the situation suddenly changes.
Watch out, guys. Paul.
Just a minute, I'll have an opportunity to get a good piece of kit out. It's always a youngster who starts making a fuss.
Yeah. Trying to make a name for himself.
Watch out, guys.
If they did their part and kept it
Well,
clean...
Steve.
Ah, eggs. People kept shouting and having a pop. You just have to be aware of everybody around you, and as long as your colleague can keep an eye on you and you can keep your eye on them, you know where you are and how safe you are.
Look out for them throwing things on the way past. What was it?
Glass bottle. Watch out, guys.
As the situation becomes more and more violent,
That was a brick.
the agents will have to think on their feet to keep this unpredictable eviction on track. High Court enforcement agents Paul Bowhill and Steve Pinner were in Birmingham to evict a group of travellers who were camped illegally on a former vehicle testing site.
What we would like you to do is to get everybody together and move along.
Together with agents Stuart McCracken and Elmore Victor, they had 28 caravans to move. It all seemed to be going well.
We'd like everybody to be gone by 12.
Oh, that's just quick time.
But then, the mood changed.
Watch out, guys.
And the situation turned violent.
What was it?
Glass bottle.
Now, with the agents still under attack from the children, Steve appeals to the man they spoke to earlier.
Mr. Murphy, could you do me a big favour? Ask the boys not to do this.
Here, Johnny.
Because, you know, it's not good. We're trying to do this, you know, as nice as possible. Thank you.
As the situation is volatile, the police arrive.
Hello, sir.
Paul asks them to come onto the site as a precaution.
The kids are starting to get arsey now and throwing stones. The last... Yeah. Oh, if you're pulling the yard, it would be helpful.
We do at all costs, and I can't stress this enough, at all costs we avoid physical confrontation. If the police are there, they do appear to have a calming effect, and we'll carry on with eviction.
With the police on site, the atmosphere calms down, and some of the caravans begin to leave.
Is everybody okay?
Yeah, everything's fine.
All right. If there's any trouble, will you come and stand by me?
Of course, we'll probably let that happen.
They are going peacefully, except for the kids. It's always the kids, isn't it?
Are all the other vans going to go, do you know?
Yeah, but there's not enough tow bars.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I just didn't know if there was going to be any left, that was all.
No, they're going, but there's not enough tow bars.
Okay.
We're just going to have to go and come back.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
The travellers are towing their caravans to another site nearby.
If it's another illegal site, then we've got another issue, haven't we? Means we'll have to go and see them again in 3 weeks' time when we get another possession order.
But tensions are still running high.
Look. Oh, leaving all them poor people homeless and that there.
See you later, guys.
Oh, for God's sake, leave all the poor old people alone around the road.
High enforcement officer, you high jackass. You smelly boomer.
Finally, the last of the travellers leave.
Let's have a quick look now.
With everyone gone, Stuart and Vic take a look around the site.
Oh, God, that's vile.
And they're in for a shock.
Smells of urine. Friggin' hell. Stinks. All the windows have been smashed.
But this is the problem. This is what they leave behind. One big mess.
It's worse down here. That's where they've been dumping all the rubbish from, like, tarmacking and trees and, you know, all the general rubbish from work. Look at the devastation that they leave behind. It's going to cost thousands and thousands and thousands to put this right.
The eviction is complete.
There's been a bit of uproar, which there always is, because people aren't happy about being moved. They want to live here for the rest of their lives.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're asking people to leave what they consider their home.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
With the site cleared, the two teams can go their separate ways.
See you later, guys.
Take care, lads. Safe journey.
Paul Bohill and Steve Pinner are High Court enforcement agents. They travel the country collecting debts and repossessing homes.
Have we got an address?
Yeah, it's on the paperwork.
Today they're in Luton, Bedfordshire, to serve a common law eviction notice on a traveller community who have set up home on a warehouse car park. The travellers will be given 24 hours to pack up and leave.
I think they have got a big traveller problem here. We've had this experience before.
Yeah. You never know when you go to a traveller's site. It might be 2 caravans, it might be 22 caravans, and you really don't know the reaction you're going to get. It could be volatile, so you have to be very, very wary of that.
The clock will start ticking as soon as the agents serve the notice.
Straight onto the site.
Might as well. I can see the badge on the front and realise that we didn't mean business.
Paul and Steve have brought a colleague for backup.
How you doing?
All right, sir.
All good? Hiya.
Bye.
Oh. They'll watch us and...
Hello.
Hi there.
What are you here for?
You know why we're here.
What?
You know why we're here.
Be off, will you?
Steve starts logging all the vehicles currently at the car park.
It's a friendly visit.
Yeah?
Yep, always. What we're going to do, what we come to do...
Zone area.
Eh?
Zone area.
OK. The travellers clearly aren't prepared to listen.
Got stoned.
Then, suddenly, the situation takes a turn for the worse.
Fuck you! I'll break your glasses!
Hey? Yeah, no, but you're instructing them. If you break the window, there's going to be a load more problems. I wouldn't do it. Please.
No,
Thank you.
we will do it.
If
Stop!
they break the window, you are responsible.
How am I responsible?
You are, because they're yours.
How am I? They're not mine. They're not mine.
I smashed the back window on the van. It's sort of fragmented. It might just fall out.
The team called the police.
Just stay by the van.
There's stones being thrown, the vehicle's being attacked, the window's smashed, so we have ongoing breach of the peace.
While they wait for police backup, Paul goes to speak to other members of the community.
Is somebody going to pay for the back window they've just smashed on the van?
Can you pick out what child done it?
Sorry?
Did you know what child done it? Because there's all different parents here for all different children.
That's OK, they've got the police coming.
Despite the hostile reception, the agents still have to serve the 24-hour eviction notice.
What are you here for anyway?
We're here for this.
For what?
Just have a read.
I read it.
No, I've got to give it to him, sorry. Because he's older, so I have to deal with him because he's older.
I can read.
Go on.
It's a 24-hour notice. We're just asking
That's
him.
all you had to do.
That's it, that's all I'm doing.
You didn't have to bring the army with you.
No.
Yeah? If
They
you want
just-
an army, will you get an army?
We're not interested in the armies. OK, so can I ask you,
What?
will you be gone tomorrow?
No.
We will come back tomorrow.
Come back tonight if you want.
No, we won't be back tonight. There's a 24-hour notice. We're asking you to leave the land within 24 hours.
See what happens. See what happens. Can I promise you?
If somebody's likely to kick off, We will try to defuse any potential hostility by having a sensible conversation. Steve is better at that than I am because he's a bit more patient. He will actually talk to them.
Just so you know, it's a 24-hour notice for you to get your vans out. If you could pack up, it'd be great.
The notice has been served. The police are on their way. The 3 caravans will have to be gone by tomorrow. But there's a problem.
Who's going to open the gate? Do we have to weld that off?
How did you get in?
That was opened.
One of the barriers has been locked to stop any more caravans moving in. And Paul and Steve don't have the key.
It's padlocked. We'll get someone to unlock it.
When?
I can't do it today. It'll be tomorrow.
Gotta be today. If you got today, honestly, you have more trouble. If today. If you don't move it, I'll cut it off. If that's not going to be open tonight, there'll be damage done to it. I'm only telling you,
That's fine. You've told me. That's good. But I have to tell you that we have to give you 24 hours notice. So we've both been told.
You're scared.
Listen, I'm not scared. Trust me. I really am not. Why would I be scared? Why would I possibly be scared?
It's a standoff. With tensions rising, will the agents be able to gain control of this volatile situation? Now, the agents face a job that is spiralling out of control.
OK, so that's locked.
Who's going to open the barrier?
We'll get in touch with the landlord.
If you don't move it, we will. Floor choice. If you can open the barrier today, we'll be gone today.
How long will it take you to couple up and go?
Half an hour, an hour.
Having said they wouldn't leave, the travellers now seem anxious to go as soon as possible. So the team need to track down the keys to the locked barrier.
To try and get the office to ring the landlords. Phone and direct, we'll cover it both ways. Hello, it's Paul Burwell. We just need to, if we can get the landlord, if we can get the barriers open. They've said they'll move.
Yeah, I wonder if you can help me. I'm a High Court enforcement agent, and we're at one of your sites in Luton to move some travellers on. There is a barrier restricting them to leave your property. We would like someone with access to remove the barrier so they can get out. We're just waiting for somebody to come down with the keys.
If we get the barriers moved, we'll clear them off. We'll see what happens.
Not long after, the police arrive.
Same shit, different day, really. The only downside to this is that they've smashed the back window on the van there. Kids, all under 10.
Oh, right, OK.
If you just look purely for the record, we'll need a crime number for the van.
Yeah.
The children that smashed the van window are too young to be charged, but Paul hopes a police presence will calm the situation.
The police are usually very understanding and very helpful. They have the cachet of authority which we would appear not to have. They provide a function that we can't provide.
Word has got around about the agent's visit. A traveller from a nearby site arrives.
What's happening here?
No, we're just asking them to move on, that's all.
Why did you lock them, mate?
No, we didn't lock them. It was locked when we arrived.
So I never seen you putting a lock on them.
No. As soon as they get their vans ready, we'll let them out.
What notice did you give them?
Well, we give them the 24-hour notice now.
Well, then they have 24 hours to leave, haven't they?
Yes, they do. I've explained that all to them. OK, what are you doing here?
They live around the corner in the other camp up here.
OK.
I got a phone call to come down to see what's going on. You have them locked in now as well. They have 24 hours to leave.
Listen or not? When you go to a traveller's site, the more people you get, there is always a possibility that someone will kick off. So you have to be aware of all your circumstances and surroundings. What the situation is, we came to give them the notice.
Whose side are you on?
You're not listening to me.
I am listening, sir.
OK,
sorry.
OK. What we've done was we come to give him the notice. He says, look, if you unlock the barrier, we'll go. I said, how long do you need? He said, half hour. I said, OK, come back, hook up, we'll unlock the barrier, and that's it.
Well, you're kind of crowding them out. There's only one lady there, lads, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they have 24 hours, like, you know what I mean?
We gave him that, but he said, no, we'll do it now. So...
There's some of the boys back now,
yeah.
With the wider traveller community becoming involved, Steve is worried the situation could escalate. Finally, an employee at the warehouse arrives with the key to the barrier.
So that's for these, is it? For this one?
I don't know, it's one of them.
OK.
All right, mate.
Yeah, lovely, thanks. We got the keys.
Good job. Give it a hand, then.
After a tense start to the job, the travellers are now ready to move.
There may have only been 2 or 3 caravans there, but there was another site quite locally, and everybody could have rallied round together and caused us a huge problem. So it's just a case of being aware and trying to work out an agreement, and that's the best way to do it. We need to slide it that way. Yeah.
Much to the relief of the agents, the travellers are leaving.
Keys come, they kept to their word. Their community works. It just works different to ours, but it works. Look at that, all in one.
Steve locks the gate so no one can return.
Done.
Okay now, yeah?
Yeah,
You're a fair man.
and so are you. It's the same with everything. You talk to people with respect, you know, you're going to get, hopefully, respect back. If you're an arse, you're just going to get an arse back.